Hello and welcome to Sports Gaming Universe channel here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise series here in MLB 13 The Show. This is episode 34 and it's the start of a brand new season. Well, it's the offseason, getting ready for the second season. We had a heartbreaking loss in Game 7 of the World Series, and we have to find a way to retool, reload, and get ready to try to get right back there and win it this year. It's going to be hard to get that Game 7 loss out of our minds, but we're going to have to start by making a decision at manager, among other places here. We did pretty well with Clint Hurdle, but his contract is up, and it is hard to ignore looking at this list. First of all, we're looking at the players who have retired here, so I'm just going through this very quickly. You can pause it to see if there's anybody of interest there to you, but I just wanted to put it out there very quickly, because, yeah, there's a lot of free agents and stuff that aren't really a big deal. But back to the manager situation. Look at what is sitting at the top of the heap here. 70-year-old Charlie Manuel has a good track record for sure, and he brings some positives here as far as team strengths if you look at what comes with him, and it's pretty hard to ignore here. So we're going to make a offer to Charlie Manuel that hopefully he cannot refuse. Might be a little strong on the money, but hey, we want to grab his attention, and that's kind of my philosophy here. The guys that I really want in free agency, I'm not going to be shy to use that budget because we got quite a bit of it here in Pittsburgh right now. We're going to go after Tim Flannery as a third base coach possibility here. I like what he brings to the table there with some speed and durability for us. So we're going to offer him a contract as well, and we'll hear back from these guys hopefully soon. Now it's time to look at what we've got on the roster as far as contract with players, looking at the pitchers and their statuses here. Lincecum's a free agent. We want to keep him around here if at all possible, and we get first play at him here, so we definitely want to make a strong play for him. Wandy Rodriguez, I don't think I'm going to be making a play for. Jonathan Sanchez, same thing. And AJ Burnett, no, definitely not going to be asking him back. So we will be looking for some new arms in the starting rotation, although we do have a lot of young guys knocking at the door to get in that as well. So you see, here are their first contract offers accepted. I went right through the majors, down to AAA to AA to single A. Made all those offers. You see Mark Melanson, Justin Wilson, Starling Marte, Gabby Sanchez accepts, Travis Snyder accepts, Michael McHenry, Janmar Gomez, Jeff Locke. Okay, that's all on the first day. This is all the period of locking up our own free agents and players who can be renegotiated. So Tim Lincecum, obviously the biggest one we got to work on getting back as far as our guys. So we offered him a contract there, pretty strong one. Hopefully he'll take that. Michael Pineda accepts his contract offer. Let's see what else we've got here. Josh Vitters, who we got in a trade with the Cubs, I believe. Tony Watson, Kyle McPherson, Tim Lincecum right there. Okay, that's a good starting point. We got our ace back in the fold, and now we got to build around him here. Aaron Hicks accepts his new deal. Chris Maloney is going to be our farm director. That's good because he offered us quite a bit in the plus category as well. So looking like we are honing that staff down. Now, the first day of actual free agency, Jose Veras is out there, 90 overall as a closer. That'd be an upgrade for us. Carlos Beltran, probably not excited about that, but hey, first base is an issue with us. Jim Thome is just too old to get it done right now. Mike Napoli is one of my favorites. I am a Boston Red Sox fan after all. And followed Napoli's career in Texas and elsewhere. So I'm definitely going to make a play on Napoli. And I want Jose Veras as well. I think this would be a great upgrade. A bit younger and definitely a bit stronger on the overall. Grilly has slipped to a 77 overall. So this move makes sense as Houston's in play right now, but we just topped their offer. Now Napoli, Boston's coming strong to re-sign him here, but let's try to get Napoli away from the Red Sox. Let's grab his attention, right? We start with 4 years for $40 million. I think I actually up that later on. Not sure if that's shown in here or not, but we are going to go strong for him and try to bring him to Pittsburgh. That'd be really nice there to solidify the first base spot there. Now, Johan Santana is very old, has had injury problems, but I'm looking for a left-handed arm and a solid one at that. So I'm going to go ahead and make him an offer You know, if he goes elsewhere, he goes elsewhere, but I'd like to have a lefty enter the fold here and not be so right-handed dominated in the starting lineup. Look at that. Mike Napoli signs with the Pirates. $42 million over 4 years. Yes, we got him. We got him. And we got Jose Veras as well. So our top 2 free agents have signed on with us. So far, so good. What else can we go hunting for? Well, Kyle Loge is not the kind of guy who is a long-term answer, but I'm going to go ahead and offer a 1-year deal out there. If no one else is going to offer him a deal, I certainly will for 1 year. I might also take a look at Ramon Ramirez in the bullpen here. They've got some other suitors there, but if we make an offer, maybe we can get in on that too. He's not going for a whole lot. 3 years for $2 million. Might just land him. Let's check it out. Yeah, he goes for that. All right, so we got Ramon Ramirez in the bullpen. It was a bullpen that sometimes let us down in the middle innings. Hey, Kyle Loge will go ahead and take that 1-year offer. That's great. We can definitely use his veteran presence in the rotation. Speaking of veteran presence, Johan Santana decides to go with the Tampa Bay Rays offer of $12 million over 3 years. So he'll join David Price. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go shopping for a bit more affordable left-hander. I'm looking at Eric Bedard here as a possibility. Yeah, he's 34 years old, but we'll offer him a 2-year, $2 million deal here, and he accepts. So we'll throw Eric Bedard into the mix. Whether we use him in the rotation or not, he's there. He's a left-handed arm. Neil Walker signs his contract. That's great. He took a while, but he does do that. Looking at Luke Scott, yeah, he strikes out a lot, but he also offers some power that we could get off the bench, kind of in the role that Jim Thome offered last year, although maybe not quite as broken down. Now, we need a middle infield presence to not be an everyday starter, but to come in and relieve some people, get some days off, and Cabrera might just be that guy. He's got speed galore there at 94 overall, so he can also be a pinch runner, and he's going to accept our offer of 3 years, $900,000. That's some cheap speed to bring in there for late inning replacements, base running, like I said, replace people in the middle infield. So the offseason has come to an end. I think we've shored this team up, made it stronger overall. Here are my sample lineups going into spring training. I'll show you all 4 versus righty, DH and no DH, versus left-hander, DH and no DH. This is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Now, what we haven't talked about to this point is our third base solution, and that is rookie 19-year-old Alfredo Soto. He is a 70 overall. We got him in the draft last year, and he was supposed to be major league ready. You can tell by that overall that he just might be. So we're hoping he can handle the pressure. There's the starting rotation going into spring training. And you've got Veras as the closer. This bullpen and all this is expanded for spring training. It'll get cut down to size for opening day. That's what we're looking at for the starting lineup there as far as the depth chart goes. So let's get into spring training here and check out some of the new faces and new guys in the lineup here. So we're going to go ahead and pitch Kyle Loge today against the Tampa Bay Rays. That's where Johan Santana ended up. There you see our lineup here for the first day of spring training. Napoli sitting in that 4 spot. Here's Castro's first at bat, and you got a double play ball, except it's dropped. And it gives a perfect opportunity for Charlie Manuel to go get some attention right away. He's going to go right out there and get in the umpire's face. Yeah, first spring training game, he doesn't care. He wants to get a chance to get out there and get on TV and all that good stuff. So Charlie Manuel already inserting his aggressiveness here into the Pirates lineup here as far as the managerial role. So he'll go sit down eventually here, and Kyle Loge will take to the mound for the first time, albeit in spring training. But we want to kind of get a look at him, and so he has quite a arsenal of pitches, a lot of crafty stuff there. He is grounding out to our rookie third baseman Alfredo Soto. He handles that and throws over to first base. So here is Loge still in the first, going to get a tapper back to the mound. He gets up off the mound and fields this nicely, throws him out. And here comes Luke Scott's first at bat in a Pirates uniform here, first at bat of the spring. So we kind of want to see what we got in free agent Luke Scott. Well, you got a bat that can reach the seats. How about that? He goes to left center field, opposite way. And a no-doubt home run here. Puts the Pirates on the board. Let's see that swing one more time. Yeah, he got all of it there. Luke Scott, if he can contribute like that in a limited role and a DH role during interleague play, that'd be really great. So here's Alfredo Soto with his first at-bat. And, boy, the rookie's quite tall. You know, he's quite formidable in stature there. He definitely shows up. You're not going to miss him on the baseball field here. McCutchen doesn't miss this pitch. Wow, that's way gone to right center field. And Andrew McCutchen hits that ball a long way. And just like that, the Pirates are jumping out to a lead. Charlie Manuel likes that a lot as Castro was on base there. And McCutchen plates him as well. So you'll see a replay here, but McCutchen just picking up where he left off. Pretty hot late in the World Series. He does it again here. And, yeah, obviously he's frustrated. He would have rather have done this when it counted in Game 7 to take his team to a World Series victory, but it didn't happen. So Mike Napoli, here you go, another new addition to the lineup. Let's check things out here. Already 5-0 Pittsburgh in the third. Can Napoli go deep? Well, we know he can go deep. He can crush pitches. This one's just going to be a routine ground out to short, but wanted to just kind of check out one of his at-bats here. He also flew out in this game, so Napoli not doing a whole lot first time around, but here is Neil Walker, re-signed and back with the team, and definitely crushing that pitch. Goes to the last row of the bleachers there in right field. Let's see this ball carry out of here and just about cleared the entire park. Wow, that's a shot there for Neil Walker. So Alfredo Soto up once again there, and he is looking for his first hit in the fourth inning, and he's going to get it. It's into the gap, and if he has any speed at all, he should be at second base. That's indeed where he's going to be. So this kid looks like he's got some potential and might be our third baseman of the future. We're hoping so. He's only 19 and straight out of the draft and already hitting pitches nicely like this. And like I said, he's a 70 overall with a potential. So we are expecting big things from Alfredo Soto. So there is a look at the offseason for the Pittsburgh Pirates and the start of the spring. Season 2 here is just about underway. Come on back and we're going to get this thing going in the regular season the next time around for more Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. We'll see you then.